Welcome to my channel. Stop scrolling. This story might change your life. 17-year-old Ayan had a dream. He wanted to speak English with confidence. He wanted to stand on a stage and speak without fear. But every time he tried, his voice shook. His words broke. People laughed. His classmates smiled in a way that hurt. Ayan felt small. He stopped raising his hand in class. He stopped trying. He believed he was not good enough. At home, things were not easy. His father worked hard but expected results. His mother stayed quiet but watched him closely. One evening, Ayan tried to read English aloud. He failed again. He closed the book. He said, "I can't do this." His little sister heard him. She smiled and said, "Try again." Her words were simple, but they stayed in his mind. That night, Aeon made a small decision. He would try one more time. Not for others, not for marks, but for himself. He picked up the book again. His voice was weak. His words were slow, but he did not stop. Something small started inside him. It was not confidence, it was courage. And sometimes, courage is enough to begin. That night did not change everything, but it started something real. And sometimes, a small start is the biggest step. Chapter 2. The next day felt different, but not easier. Ayan still felt fear in his chest, but he remembered his small promise. He would practice every day, even if it was just 10 minutes. He started with simple sentences. "My name is Ayan. I like to learn." His voice was slow, but steady. At school, he stayed quiet as usual, but inside, something was changing. After school, he searched for help. He found a free English class at a small library. He almost did not go. Fear tried to stop him, but he remembered his sister's words. He went. Inside the library, he met Sir Hamid. He was calm and kind. He listened more than he spoke. Ayan made many mistakes while speaking. He felt embarrassed. But Sir Hamid smiled and said, "Mistakes mean you are learning." That sentence felt new. No one had said that before. Sir Hamid gave him a task. Speak 1 minute every day, no matter what. Ayan agreed. The first day was hard. He could not even complete 1 minute. The second day was a little better. By the end of the week, he spoke for a full minute. It was not perfect, but it was progress. His sister clapped for him at home. That small clap felt like a big win. Ayan started to believe something new. Maybe he was not weak. Maybe he was just untrained. And training could change everything. Chapter 3. Days turned into weeks. Ayan kept practicing, but life became harder. His father lost extra work hours. Money became tight. Stress filled the house. His father's voice became louder. "Focus on studies," he said. "Stop wasting time." Ayan felt confused. Was his dream a waste? One night, he stopped practicing. Then, another night passed. Slowly, he lost his rhythm. Fear returned. Doubt grew stronger. At school, he was again silent. It felt like he was going backward. One evening, Sir Hamid noticed his absence. He called him. "Where are you?" he asked. Ayan stayed quiet for a moment. Then he said, "I think I should stop." There was silence. Then Sir Hamid said, "Life will always be hard. The question is, will you stop every time?" That question hit him deeply. That night, Ayan sat alone. He thought about his dream. He thought about his fear. He realized something important. Waiting for a perfect time was a mistake. There is no perfect time. There is only now. So he started again. Even when he was tired, even when his mind said no, he spoke for 1 minute. Then 2. His voice was not strong, but it was real. His sister again listened. She smiled and said, "You are better." That small sentence gave him strength. Progress was slow, but it was alive, and that mattered. Chapter 4. One day, the school announced a speech competition. The topic was simple: my dream. Ayan felt his heart race. This was his chance. But fear came back stronger than before. His mind said, "You will fail." His hands felt cold. He decided not to join. But Sir Hamid stopped him. "This is your moment," he said. Ayan said, "I am not ready." Sir Hamid replied, "You will never feel ready." Those words stayed with him. That night, Ayan wrote his speech. It was simple, it was honest, it was about fear and growth. He practiced again and again. He made many mistakes. Sometimes he forgot lines, sometimes he felt like quitting. But he kept going. On the day of the competition, his legs were shaking. His name was called. He walked to the stage slowly. The room felt silent. He looked at the audience. For a moment, he froze. Then he remembered his journey. He remembered his sister. He remembered his struggles. He took a deep breath and started speaking. His voice was not perfect, but it was clear. He spoke from his heart. Some students listened quietly. Some were surprised. When he finished, there was a pause. Then came claps. Not loud, but real. Ayan walked down with mixed feelings. He did not know if he won. But something had changed forever. He had faced his fear. And that was bigger than any prize. Chapter 5. The results were announced the next day. Ayan stood with the other students. His heart was beating fast. Third place was called, not his name. Second place was called, still not him. He felt a small drop of disappointment. Then first place was announced. It was not him. For a moment, he felt empty. But then something strange happened. He did not feel broken. He felt calm. He realized something important. He had already won. He had spoken. He had tried. He had not run away. Later, his teacher called him. "Your speech was honest," she said. "Keep going." Sir Hamid also smiled proudly. "This is just the beginning," he said. At home, his sister clapped again. His mother's eyes were soft. Even his father said, "Good effort." Those words meant a lot. Ayan returned to practice. But now, it felt different. He was not practicing to prove something. He was practicing to grow. He started helping a friend who was also afraid of English. Teaching others made him stronger. Day by day, his confidence improved. Slowly, people stopped laughing. Some even asked for help. Ayan realized that growth is quiet. It does not shout, it builds slowly. And one day, it shows itself. Chapter 6. Ayan is no longer the same boy. He still makes mistakes. But he is not afraid anymore. He understands something powerful. Growth takes time. Fear does not disappear, but courage grows stronger. He now speaks in class. He shares his ideas. He helps others who feel the same fear. He remembers his first day. He remembers the shaking voice. And he smiles because he did not quit. This is the lesson hidden in his journey. You do not need to be perfect to start. You only need to start. Small steps matter. 1 minute of practice matters. One brave moment matters. If you keep going, change will come. Maybe slowly, but surely. So this is for you. If you feel afraid, start anyway. If people laugh, continue anyway. If you fail, learn and move forward. Your future is built by what you do today. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Believe in yourself, even when it is hard. Work every day, even when you feel tired. Because one day, your story will inspire others. One day, someone will listen to you and feel hope. So, do not stop, do not quit. Start now. Keep going, and grow.